Today I have some phenomenal news, guys. Phenomenal news. The IRS just announced that there's going to be no more $600 PayPal, Venmo, Cash App requirement for small business owners in 2024. What's up, family? Welcome back to another episode of Tax-Free Living, where I teach entrepreneurs just like you how to live tax-free. Guys, this is phenomenal news. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. But before we get into that, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please share this with a friend, because this is a major update that's going to make all of our lives easier in 2024. So Carter, what are you talking about? Okay, well, back in 2023, the IRS announced that they will be coming out with a reporting requirement for small business owners or for individual taxpayers. The ruling was, if you earned over $600 on either Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, they were going to send you what's called a 1099-K, which was basically going to report that $600 as income to you and make that $600 therefore taxable, right? So what that means is, if you were out having dinner and the bill was $1,000 and everybody Venmo'd you, right? Venmo would be sending you a 1099-K saying that you owe $1,000, that you owe taxes on that $1,000. But that wasn't income to you. You just split the bill with some friends. And if you couldn't validate or prove that, they were going to make that taxable. So this was scary news for so many people out there, because think about how many people use Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal for different things. Like if you if you like buy a ticket to Beyonce concert, then resell it via Venmo or PayPal or Etsy or something, you owe $600 or over, you were going to have to report that. So it was going to cause a tremendous amount of heartache and complexity to people's tax returns that didn't even have a complex tax situation, right? So everybody was concerned about this. A lot of people were scared. But the IRS just announced that they're going to be changing the rule in 2024 and no longer making this requirement a thing. So in 2024, as of right now, you have to make over $20,000 on PayPal in order for them to give you a 1099-K, right? And as far as I know, Cash App or Cash App and Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo, they will not have a reporting requirement as of the recording of this video. Now, there is some rumblings that sometime during 2024, the IRS is going to push that requirement down to be $5,000. So if you make over $5,000 on Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, they may make you report that. But as of right now, there is no reporting requirement for Zelle. There's no reporting requirement if you receive money for Cash App. There's no reporting requirement if you receive money via Venmo, I don't believe. And then with PayPal, you have to earn over $20,000 for it to be reported. And I believe Venmo is the same. I believe if you make over $20,000 in Venmo, they might send you a 1099-K. But the point is, it's not $600 anymore. Now, why is this a thing, right? Why did they change the rule? Because I think this is very important. The only reason that the IRS was going to implement this rule in the first place is because they said they wanted to catch fraudulent, high net worth, high income people who aren't reporting money that they're earning from these various apps. But that was very contradictory to what they were actually doing. You said you want to do this to catch these high income, high net worth earners who are not claiming income on their taxes. But what you do instead is decrease the requirement to say that anybody earning over $600, $600 measly dollars, is going to have to get a 1099K and report that as taxable income. So like what they were saying they wanted to do and what they were actually implementing was polar opposites. And what I think is that they got so much negative feedback from the public, they got so much negative feedback from politicians, and more importantly, if you really want to talk about it, if you implement this rule saying anybody making $600 through these apps are gonna have to report it as income, do you know how much it would affect some of these big companies like Etsy, eBay, Shopify, Amazon? You mean to tell me if somebody goes and sells one thing, you're gonna send them a tax form? Do you know how many people would have been discouraged from using these platforms? You know how much money this would have cost these big companies? So in my opinion, these companies came together and said, yo, not today. You are not gonna cost us millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars because you wanna collect $60 off of somebody's $600 worth of income, right? So that's what I think happened. And in my opinion, the IRS did something right for once. They knew they were wrong. And instead of digging their feet in the ground and saying that we're gonna do this because we said we were gonna do this, they decided what they said was not only morally wrong, but it was gonna cause a lot of complexity and was gonna cause stress to a lot of Americans for no reason. Like, think about this. If you have another form to file, the cost of your tax return is gonna increase, right? And then if the cost of your tax return increases, and if you get audited over a $600 statement, that means the IRS, with already limited resources, is gonna have to send somebody to come audit you over $600 measly. So I'm so happy to be able to give you all the information that you don't need to worry about this, at least in 2024, right? But now what can you do going forward so that even if they change the rule, you don't have this issue, right? So here's what I recommend you do. Number one, if you're gonna use Venmo, if you're gonna use Cash App, have a personal Cash App, have a personal version of this app, and have a business version of this app. So that when you're out to dinner and you're like just paying the bill and having everybody pay you back, that's what you use your personal version for. And then if you have a business and you wanna make money selling things through Venmo, have a business account so you can be able to legitimately separate the two. Just because they're not changing the rule now doesn't mean they won't change the rule in the future. So we need to act like we need to do what we need to do today to make sure whether they change the rule in the future, we don't have anything to worry about. Okay? So what I recommend you do if you're a business owner, I really recommend you don't use these apps at all. Like if you want to make money as a legit business owner, you shouldn't be using Zelle. If you want to make money as a legit business owner, you shouldn't be using Cash App. If you want to make money as a legit business owner, you shouldn't really even be using Venmo. Like you can use PayPal, you can use Square, you can use Stripe. You have all these different actual payment processors that you can use in your business to start running your business like a legit business owner. Because you can't make legit money if you don't start treating your business as if it's legit today. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, guys. I really hope this helped you all understand this new rule, what the IRS is implementing now, and I hope that you all have a sigh of relief knowing you don't have to worry about this for 2024, and hopefully you don't have to worry about this in the future. But other than that, guys, today has been great. I hope you all, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend, and I'll see you next time. Peace.